And I'm going to give you the Mac Daddy. The Mac Daddy of all steps is the write-up. Now, let me define the write-up, because I know some of you think different things when I say those two words together, write-up. Some of you think, oh, that means a deal. No, what I'm talking about here is a write-up is where we actually enter a proposal, where I'm showing my proposition, the prices, the terms, and trying to get an agreement. Doesn't mean a close. It doesn't mean I get it. Doesn't mean I win. Doesn't mean we sell anything, okay? It means I'm going to enter negotiations. This is where you will sit down with a proposal, a worksheet, and start collecting information on the buyer and the product they're buying or the product they're interested in. A write-up is not necessarily an offer from them or even an agreement. It is going to be a proposal from you to them. Now, you do this, you just don't do it enough. Okay? Everybody does it. I'm just telling you, you don't do it enough. Personally, I write everyone. Okay? I'm not interested in a high closing ratio. I'm interested in all the way. But, hey, I'm a super freak like that. Okay? I write everyone. You're not buying, not going to buy, just looking, shopping, can't buy. I don't care. I write everybody. I swing the bat. Sometimes I swing with my eyes closed just because, who knows, maybe I'll hit it. Look, the average company only writes up less than 40% of the opportunities that walk through their door. If I add the telephone and the internet, that number would drop drastically because you're not writing those people up either. And if you don't write somebody up, enter a proposal, enter negotiations, show what you can do, you can't close anyone. Now, some of you are deciding somehow that 60% of the people that come to you are either not ready, can't buy, you can't sell them, or they're not qualified. So I want to talk to you about why would we write someone up, even if they're not ready. Why would I want to write everyone up? The only way to sell someone is to write them up, okay? You have nothing to lose. I mean, how many times have you heard that? We got nothing to lose, let's just go for it. That's right, you have nothing to lose. The buyer might change his or her mind when you're writing them up. I've had people sit down before and tell me 17 times, I will not buy no matter what. And then when I got into a closing situation, presented my numbers, too high, this doesn't work, that doesn't work, and 40 minutes later they're like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Only because I wrote them up did I get in that position. That's why we call this the Mac Daddy of steps. Look, the companies that don't write anyone can't close anyone, right? You put too many conditions on people and they don't want to come inside. You put too many conditions on doing business with you. I want you to remove the conditions. I'm talking to management right now and salespeople. Remove the conditions. Write them with no conditions. Oh, but Grant, if I do that, it's going to get too loose around here. We're not going to have control. Look, control of the selling process comes from being prepared and taking each of the steps on the road to the sale. It does not come because, you do not lose it because you presented somebody with numbers. Who do you write up? Come on. The last 3 days of the month, the last 3 days of the year, the last 3 days of the quarter, who do you write up? Look, you write everyone up. I have companies that say, well, you know, we don't do business the way you do business, Grant. We do business the way somebody else does, okay? And I'm like, oh, the last 3 days of the month, you do business the way I do. Last 3 days of the month, you do what I do, baby, because you do aggressive. Hey, let's make our month. Let's make our quarter. You dig in, you throw out all your rules, and you write everyone up. When do you make your month? You make it when you increase your write-ups. Some of you even reward your people for writing more people up. Look, why? Because they're not writing people up, right? So we want to talk in this whole module about increasing write-ups. The more people we write up, the more people will buy. Do you agree with that? Do you agree that you have to write someone in order to get a close? Do you agree you have to swing the bat to hit the ball? You have to do something in order to get something. If you don't bring people inside, sit down and present a proposal, you will not close. Your people will not close. And management, the single most negative effect on your paycheck is one step in the selling process. Your people don't write people up. And that's what we're going to talk about in the next chapters.